Welcome back to the Brew Podcast, everyone. This is episode 390. Back in the church room bar.
We're back. I'm back. You're back.
I'm back. Matt's back. I don't think we had any burp spikes last week because people don't tend to like the episodes that are with me and I'm only without you. Maybe I'll check. I had some pretty good burps last week. No burp spikes.
Oh, you're looking. Okay, yeah. So the spike
burps.
and watching content.
He's got a sexy burp.
I had to go and pull your scores for the spreadsheet, and then
yeah.
I was surprised that it was 3 beers, and you guys were very.
Did I put only 2 in the notes?
No, you did 3. You did 3.
Okay.
That's what prepped me for it. But you guys were very complimentary, I would say, overall.
Yeah, it was surprising.
The NA game has
stepped up. Really come a long way. Yeah.
My father-in-law, who I just spent the last 10, 11 days with, drinks NAs exclusively now. But he's very, there's a couple, he likes Guinness.
Yeah, the Guinness NA is...
Or, no, sorry,
Heineken.
Heineken.
Oh, Heineken.
Green bottle, sorry.
Yeah.
I know. And then Athletic.
Oh, yeah.
Which are the 2 big players in the game.
Yeah. Athletic. Wow. It was great.
And it's
surprising.
You guys talked about it just a little bit, but I know it says less than 0.5.
Yeah.
They have to say that because it's still brewed legally. They have to say that it's still brewed in a facility that they're. It's like the.
Oh, okay.
It's like the tree nut thing with peanut
allergy.
allergy.
Yeah. This was made in a facility that uses eggs or whatever. Yeah.
Right. So just because it's in the same facility, that's the legal precedent that they've established.
Yeah. Not truly. Vegan,
Is it too dark? Do you think we're too dark? I don't think we're all right. I don't think you're centered.
I think the lighting will fix it.
Yeah. I just got back yesterday, so I've been opening up everything, cleaning and everything. So for the rest of the family when they come today.
Oh, nice.
So
feels good.
Everything is excellent. Now, big beer news. So I bought up what I could. Untitled Art is closing.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So then I was telling multiple people because again, every trip to Wisconsin is marked by, hey, try this, have this or whatever. And my in-laws, because we leave beer there and and they're very gracious hosts and nest our beers. Talking to other beer drinkers, they're like, hey, did you hear about Untitled Art? So Untitled Art is closing, and it's crazy because they're a rebottler.
They're a great brewery.
And, their can art. So we'll have some Untitled Art coming up. Spoiler alert on that. Not today, but because today's beers have been
spoiler alert
picked up for a while.
In case you are...
But people forward me that story, and they're like, hey, make sure... because... And then I would tell people, hey, UA is closing. But when I tell you UA, where does your head go?
Urban
Artifacts. So that's
even worse.
But you say UA in Wisconsin, it goes to Untitled Art because they're out of Wanakee. But
that makes sense.
So that's sad.
A bummer. They had some good beer. That German chocolate cake one, I'll never forget.
And
5.0.
The other suggestion is, Chuggalo Mikey brought this up. He goes, hey, so when you guys run out of beer to do, he goes, when you guys have to do seltzers.
When all the breweries close.
When all the breweries close and you guys have to do seltzers, he goes, I want you guys to be called the Seltzer Boys, BOIS. So that's something for you to consider.
BOIS. I don't know if I like that. Boys. It's just a way to do it. Boise.
We had starter beers today because we were catching up. There was a lot of things.
There was a lot to catch up on.
Come up on. So
a lot of shit.
There was a lot of diet talk last week. So somebody.
Oh well, yeah, because Phil's losing a bunch of weight.
And is there any, and we've talked about, and everyone imprints on me that, oh, Matt, keto or whatever. Now I'm on the seafood diet, especially coming off of vacation, and we all take vacations. Everyone indulges a little bit. I'm looking at food, though. There's lots of times that there's pizza.
I love pizza. And
I would just have 2 or 3 slices. And I'm Pizza's like, awesome. I'm satiated. I'm done.
3 slices is a good amount of pizza that I would eat.
I'm done with square pieces, though. Triangles.
Oh, triangles is where it's at. Yeah. Always get your pizza cut into triangles.
God, there's so... It's so much harder to cut.
They call that pie cut. Pie cut. Pie something. Pie style or something. Yeah, we go to Kramer's. So we used to go to Kramer's a lot. We haven't gone there as much lately.
Yeah.
But they cut into squares, and we were always like, please stop doing that. Cut it into triangles because our family of 4, it's just easier. And they were like, that's called pie, whatever.
Pie cut.
Pie cut or pie style. I don't remember what they called it. Yeah.
Again, this is things I need to know.
Pie style.
How do you feel as I pull out the first beer? How do you feel going into the All-Star break? For the Mold people,
I feel good.
We're going into the All-Star break. It's the Home Run Derby is tonight. I don't care about the Home Run Derby. It's nice to see highlights.
I love the Home Run Derby. It's probably one of my favorite things in sports.
They changed the rules far too often.
They did change them again.
The big players take it off. It's becoming the slam dunk. They're 15 to 20 years behind the slam dunk, where you don't get the marquee names out there. You get, a couple of hot hitters, guys in like the low teens or what, like Jack Caglione is going to be in it. Yeah. Like he's got 14 home runs. The league leader.
He's good.
The league leader.
His name is not Jack. His name Jack are actually his initials.
Oh,
JAC, and that's what everyone calls him.
Yeah.
So that I just learned this. I think his name is like Josh or Jeremy or something.
Yeah.
But it's his middle name's A. So his name
is it Caglione?
Jack Caglione.
Caglione. Okay. Yeah. So it's great to see some young players in it where they did right.
It's almost always.
They have 2 Phillies in there.
Which is they always do that too. Yeah.
Which is awesome to like.
Who they got? Schwarber,
and then Bryce Harper.
Schwarber won it so he was the hometown guy when they did it in Washington.
And the other thing with him is his swing is so energy efficient.
Oh yeah, he's insane. Dude.
So it's all
barrel. It's as bad as all barrel.
And
it's crazy.
It's nice because I hung out just a little bit for unfortunate circumstances, just a little bit with my uncle who was in the majors, had a cup of coffee up in the majors, was in the movie Major League, and just talking about, he goes, that Schwarber, he goes, and he doesn't watch baseball too much anymore. He goes, just that swing.
Yeah, it's compact, it's quick, it's awesome, explosive.
Just quick through the zone, like amazing. Yeah. But got to watch one Major League game when we were up there. Insanely hot, 98. Oh crazy. God, it's just this heat as you've been dealing with. But yeah. Beer number 1, and we'll get into other things.
I love Home Run Derby.
I just wish they wouldn't change the rules so damn much. Is Hopewell, which is out of Chicago, my esteemed colleagues' hometown area. Pocha, which is a Korean lager. So, and this is a 5%, and you can find out more from hopewellbrewing.com, and we're gonna get into that shortly. But ready? 3, 2, 1. I was way off. That's my fault.
What kind of beer is this?
It's a Korean lager. 5%. So again, old school website, almost like a food counter aspect. Have you been to the Hopewell Brewing in?
No.
It's Logan Square. You know where Logan Square is?
Yeah, I know where Logan Square is. I have not been there.
Okay. So with Korean, I read a little bit about this beer. It's Korean lagers are meant to, the Korean food is so rich and spicy that you want something that's not going to be at the front of the beer, but rather a malt forward selection that cuts through. So when you say malt forward, what do you mean by that? And it's, flavor first, aroma, and sweetness to cut through like that spicy savoriness of Korean cooking.
Korean food. I just don't
like that's the pairing.
Things. I don't like fermented things.
That's a lot of, there's 2 different types. There's the coastal and there's the internal. So a lot of coastal Korean cooking, and then
I don't know. Kimchi is
so
fine. Good. It's not my thing. I love bibimbap. I eat that shit all the time. I love it. Love it. It's like top 3 foods for me.
Bibimbap?
Bibimbap. Not bibimbap, that shitty restaurant that's in America all over the place where you get cold noodles. Bibimbap. And the dulsat bibimbap, which is the hot pot version of bibimbap.
So this beer is specifically designed to cut through Korean cooking. Yeah, we don't have anything to. So
beer with bibimbap would be great.
You don't want like something spicy. You don't want to try to amp it up and be like a big hot forward or a hot bomb. So that's why you make the malt the star of the show, because that sweetness is going to cut through the savoriness of the beer. So this Hopewell started in 2016, which is crazy. 10 years.
Year of the Cubs.
And the interesting, yes. I was coming. I missed it. Sorry, Stacy. The thing that I find best about Hopewell is, yes, it's sustainable, approachable, organic. Yes, we do everything, Mother Earth intended.
They do that?
Yes, it's
Okay.
it's that spiel. I want to see more breweries that don't do that. Just been like, hey,
We
not,
pollute constantly.
not so much that we're in it to make a buck, but the fact is, hey, we're just out here making good beer.
Yeah.
If it's great ingredients, it's great ingredients, you know, like the organic or whatever, because there are people out there that conscientiously won't buy organic because they want the more cost-effective solution. And I'm not saying like one way or the other, but you say things like that, everyone doesn't feel like they're going to get a good value.
Let me offer up some controversy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll get me hate. I don't care. I think this is an interesting parallel. Hopewell's in Chicago. Chicago's very, let's say like socially culture forward. But I want to make a comparison. Sometimes I think you're so in it, you're so in the culture that that you're so in the culture that your environment enabled, I guess. What am I trying to say here? Like, you had no choice. That's just the culture you wound up in. And I'll make the comparison to actually drive this home. I watched the Beastie Boys documentary that was on Apple TV. And in that documentary...
Is it called License to Ill? What's it called?
It might be. No, I don't think they named it License to Ill because that's literally the name of the album. I think they would make a play on that. Maybe. Yeah. I don't remember what it was called.
I'm going to look it up while you're telling the story.
But sometimes I wonder, like, how did some of these people get to the point where they're like apologizing for shit that like didn't really require an apology? And in the Beastie Boys documentary, they apologized at a certain point for the song Girls. Oh. And its existence and their treatment and connotations that they made to women. And I didn't think that was necessary, personally. I thought that was a product of its time. It was a fun song. Yes, there's some insulting elements to it, but in a way that's like, I think it's like almost like stand-up comedy in rap. It's where they're like, this is so over the top. Like, they didn't mean it, and we all knew they didn't mean it, you know? Mm-hmm. And I thought, how do you get to the point in your life where you apologize for such a cultural icon as like the song Girls? And I think it's because the Beastie Boys are in that environment where that just seemed like the right thing to do at the time. Like, I don't think did they mean it? I'm totally not convinced that they meant it. I feel like it was the right year and it was the right time for them to say we're sorry for Girls. For what we said in Girls. And then they moved on like right away in the documentary. But they like did a whole thing where on stage they would do this apology. But I'm like, I think that they were captured in a way. Like that was just like, it was the thing to do. At the time was to be like,
that's very interesting.
To be apologetic for historically, for things that would be offensive now, but historically weren't. And that is just a weird time. And I thought, how do you get to that point? Well, I think in a similar sense, if you're a brewery, I think a lot of breweries talk about like how do we get beer drinkers, especially like hipster IPA drinkers, into our brewery. Well, we got to be sustainable. We got to do this. We got to do that. I don't know. I don't think they really give a shit.
And we love that. We love that. But it's what everyone is saying these days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's where it becomes like,
because I think it's just like we have to say it. We've
said it for years too.
But when I look at a can or a brewery, am I like, are they sustainable? I wish I did. I wish I had more, because I love the earth. I love the earth so much I got 2 degrees in it. But I don't care, honestly. I don't give 2 shits. If your beer's good, it's good. And they're like, if you're out there and like I walk up and there's 2 smokestacks blowing out like black smoke, and I can clearly see you putting like neon green black nuclear shit into the river. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. That's ridiculous. But like, if you're making beer and you're doing your best to like not be a piece of shit, then I'm good with it if your beer's good. Like you don't need to convince me with sustainability and earth consciousness and stuff.
I feel bad because now Toppling Goliath, which is a podcast favorite. It's a favorite of a lot of Chuggalos that listen. There's a new Sioux out. It's called West Side Sioux. I should have given you
no
that.
Shit.
Yeah, you'll get one.
West Side, Illinois?
What?
Chicago?
No, it's just called West Side because it's a West Coast IPA.
Okay.
So I checked into it last night, and my best friend Chuggalo Mikey goes, another Sioux. Now I've got to track this one down because Sioux, and I'm not.
Great.
Sioux is great. Use that as the basis.
There is no West Side of Chicago, by the way. Just in case you were wondering.
There's no West Side of Chicago.
I mean,
North Side, South Side.
Geographically, it exists. It's North Side, South Side, and East Side's the lake. But once you get to the West Side, you're kind of just like getting out of the city.
So would you say like the 280 is the loop? That's what you're not in Chicago. 290, yeah.
Yeah, that's 290 takes you right on Congress Parkway. That is the loop. You are in the loop.
But is that on the west side or is that?
That's the middle.
That's the middle?
Yeah, like
oh, wow.
I think if you were to track, I think the numbers. So the south is numbers, north is presidents, I believe. If you were to track, and then east west is states. If you tracked the numbers, I believe Congress Parkway might be 4th Street if it kept going, but it stops at 8th Street.
Yeah,
the south side. And 8th Street is only a couple blocks, 4 if I'm calculating correctly. It's 8th Street's 4 blocks from Congress Parkway. So Congress Parkway is like as close to the middle as you're going to get.
Yeah. I'm bothered by the light. You're in the dark, I'm in the light. So
I don't think on the camera I'm in the dark though, but I think your what do you call it? The surface adjusts for light brightness. But
that's better.
Yeah, so what were we talking about?
Chicago.
The west side. There's no west side. West side it's just like you get to Oak Park and all of a sudden you're not in the city anymore.
My favorite sign was broken, and the sign was the baby
Nestle sign.
The Baby Ruth. No, Jay Ferrero.
Yeah.
How dare you? Was the Baby Ruth sign was what was facing. And I was like, no, because Butterfinger needs to be facing. So, anyways, I almost texted you, but it was
Butterfingers are phenomenal.
Hairy on both.
I did not know this, but I learned today from Spill that Kraft Foods was owned by like Philip Morris.
Yep,
I didn't know that. It's like as you start to trace like all the companies that Big Tobacco had purchased in the 80s. You find out that like basically candy is the only thing you can eat that's not contributing to Big Tobacco.
Yeah, because they diversified their portfolio when they saw
when they were like, oh, people
smoking was going down.
Yeah,
it's like Tombstone Pizza that everyone knows. Tombstone Pizza, it's a common, was started in a tavern 45 minutes from where I grew up, and it got bought by Nestle, and then Nestle sold it off. But yeah, Tombstone Pizza started as just a frozen pizza company in Medford, Wisconsin. So this beer is as basic as it gets. I get that it's a pairing beer.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it comes in a pint can. This is a discussion I had many times over. One of my favorite bars at my in-laws, we got to go there twice. Ouch Out Kelly's Bleachers. Their craft beer selection. I'm seeing this in real time. We always go up there every Friday. We always go up there for a fish fry. Their beer selection is getting smaller on the craft side of the house, but wider on the domestic side of the house. Oh. So you'd be able to get like a Busch. I got a Busch Light. They have it in 12 ounce. They have it in tap. Wow. They have it on 16 ounce.
Busch Light's proliferating.
They are. I think their business share is going up.
Yeah, for sure. Domestic standards are maybe this Gen Z. They have a trend of going back towards like early 2000s, late 90s style. Maybe they're going back to early 2000s, late 90s beer. They're that's the craft beer.
That's an interesting thought.
Back to Bud Light because they're all starting. Like my son's 18.
Yeah,
his people in his what I consider to be you got like the seniors when you were a freshman.
Yeah,
and the freshmen when you're a senior. So there's that like 8-year gap of people. It's when when the seniors turn 21 and everyone in the 7 years below that. That's like your contingent, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They're all starting to turn 21, and I don't think they give two shits about craft beer, seltzers, any of that stuff. They're just like, and yeah, it's a normal college thing to just want cheap beer, but I don't think they ever will want craft beer.
That's so. A remark that I made to Chuggalo Todd was we were at their favorite bar. the average age, and again, we were there early. We get there about 3:30. We stay till like 6-ish. The average age, I was probably the youngest individual. My wife and I were the youngest. We had our kids with us, but those don't count.
Well,
they're not slinging money. But I can see that culture, and this is in Wisconsin changing. We went to a couple of supper clubs, very similar too. Very older or whatever. Now, granted, that's much more of a sit-down transitional type restaurant, but older, skewing very old.
There's a lot of weird trends happening. Yeah, I could see that.
But their beer selection, Ouch Out Duck In, amazing beer selection for a supper club where you're typically going to drink like old fashins.
Now, if they bring in,
Dooster Beck's
next door,
Pig Farmer,
that's called Tur.
Yeah,
that could be Turducken.
Turducken. Oh yeah, I see. There's a lot of duck-ins. There's one in Chicago too, a duck-in.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot. I actually think that the state thing, that like the state loyalty, like this whole like hyper localized, and then as you like, I always realize like you're in high school and you're like, my high school's better than all the other high schools.
Oh, it starts.
And then you go to college. And
tribalism.
Like, my college is better. Yeah, tribalism. Then you're like, my state's better, and then whatever. It's actually more regional, I think, now. Like, as social media it transitions from, like, being for the people to being, like, just entertainment, just streaming fucking videos. Like, no one posts on social media anymore.
I saw that.
They say, like, 5% or something.
68% of people haven't posted on social media in months.
Yeah, but, like, and it's something like 98% of content is from 5% of the people. Like the accounts or something like that.
I believe it that like
it's insane.
Use it as like
it's
their
basically
WordPress.
Just a streaming channel now. I use Instagram. Sometimes I just when I'm like making dinner or breakfast, I'll put Instagram on my phone and just watch it like it's a channel, a TV thing, because it's entertaining. I'm learning things. My algorithm's like perfect for me. It's awesome. But like it's gone from like the city and state. Like they're like it's like regional now. It's like Midwest. East Coast, West Coast. That's like basically people are taking their positions to that level.
Yeah, it's incredible how it's grown, because it's funny that you and I both bring up like that social media thing, because I saw it too. Everyone's Facebook still gets the clicks, and that's why everyone complains, because I don't want to see postings from 7 and 8 days ago.
Yeah.
But the postings aren't there anymore.
No one's posting.
But people are like...
There are some people posting. And
there are, but it's 5%.
Pretty annoying. No, the 5%, those are like the... what do you call them? Influencers.
Influencers.
But like, of my actual friends posting, it's very, very, very few. And they're all political. And I don't give two shits about that. I just want to hang out. Let's get it over with.
I've always said that I wanted to go back to what it was when
it was so awesome.
You had to have a .edu. You got to keep up, because now I would kick off all the grandmas and grandpas. I really would. I've got my parents use it. Kick them all off.
Yeah. Well, it's our parents who use it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And that's their driving thing.
Facebook's probably biggest user base is our parents.
Yeah.
Millennials' parents.
Yeah. It's just get back to AOL Instant Messenger. I mean, I just add Discord up. Like,
if AOL Instant Messenger came back, well, we have text now, so it's different.
AOL Instant Messenger is back.
Is it?
I haven't installed on my computer. There's a couple of. It's not seamless yet, though.
It's just no one
because it's private servers.
No one's gonna use it. There's enough alternatives.
Yeah, 27. It will be 9 years this December. It was down because they shut it down in December of 2017. I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
December 14th.
But anyway.
It predates the podcast.
Wow, it predates the shutdown.
The shutdown does.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I loved it.
Man, we're old men yelling at clouds.
It doesn't matter. No, social media it's a changing landscape. I think they know it. That I don't know what they're doing to adapt. I don't think they care. But no one's using it. No one's using it the way it was intended to be used. And I actually like that. I think it's great. I think it's awesome that's not happening anymore, because social media became poison.
Yeah,
you do one thing wrong and the whole neighborhood knows.
Yeah.
That's
where next door is poison. Yeah, we
don't use Nextdoor.
Oh, I'm about ready to.
I'm sure maybe I'm on next door as being the shitty neighbor. I don't know.
And I have it. No, but now it's like, don't shop at Kroger because they only gave me 5 slices of cheese. Like, it's just,
it's
or watch out for these yahoos.
Too much time.
Watch out for these yahoos. Like, a lot of Ring. There's a lot of random, like, kids going around checking for open car doors and stuff like that.
They do that in our town too.
Yeah, it's just
social media.
That's where my challenge coming back. This is one of my longest vacations. Like, where I wasn't working or anything like that. I literally didn't take any of my work. I didn't log in today. I didn't nothing. They tried to get me the day before I left. But so this is the longest that I've had unimpeded where I haven't. And it was just such a breath of fresh air to be in that moment. And sure, like, I played my stupid phone games and whatever, but to be in that moment with like family friendly friends and loved ones.
Yeah.
And man, it's gonna be tough going back tomorrow. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I need to win the lottery. I need to become independently wealthy.
See, I don't mind the work part. It's like I've been getting less and less into my phone and the apps. I don't have any games. I don't play games. I'm not just not a game person.
I'm a gamer.
But what I do now is like I'll set up. But this is, I don't know if people do this, but I think it's coming. This is the future. I set up automated prompts in ChatGPT to do, like, give me my daily news, give me my daily work summaries, give me what is going on in data science, and I'll read those instead of checking social media. Because I want to know what's going on. I need to stay up to date in my job. And I know
you say you're not on social media. You're on social media.
I get on sometimes. I get on Instagram. Yeah. I actually just deleted Facebook like a week ago because I was...
After your birthday?
Yeah. I realized that I don't care about any of the things that I'm seeing on there. And I don't want Facebook to think I do because I just habitually check it.
Yeah.
I just deleted it. Because I don't care about... Like, everything that comes across my head is like some... just cringe influencer and then some fucking video about marriage and then some shit. I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, I don't.
None of them are my friends.
I guess
I don't want anything to do with it.
I have some pretty aggressive, not at work or anything like that, but I have some pretty aggressive pop-up blockers. But I've bought a few products. Like I bought a fan but I learned about it from one of the pop-ups. So that was successful.
There's things I learned about products.
But speaking of deleting Facebook and stuff like that, how'd the show go on Saturday?
It was great. It was one of our best shows, I think. We had pretty good turnout, I think. I don't know if it was our best turnout, but it was really good.
And you had a band that swapped out?
Yeah, the headliner
Yeah.
swapped out. And they were the headliner that wound up playing was really good. I just felt bad because they didn't have anybody there for them.
Oh, really?
We stayed. You always try to stay for the other bands.
Yeah.
And
support.
I was really into the second band. They were great. They reminded me of like my high school years. They played like an AFI song during their sound check, which was crazy.
During their sound check? Yeah. Oh, not during their main. Oh, okay.
No. It wasn't a cover. They didn't do a cover song.
Oh.
And then Blind Bob's actually has a rule that you can't do cover songs.
Okay, so that I didn't know. So no
cover songs.
Jeez, but during sound check, so they're not gonna.
Yeah, sound check. They were just like using the mic and stuff. I did feel bad for that last band, but
what did they? What AFI?
Miss May I think.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. That's the.
And because it gives the vocalist
range.
It allows him to really use his voice. And I think I played with the least amount of errors that I've ever played with. Which is good.
So growth,
yeah, growth. You
upward and to the right.
Yeah, you get better as you go. And I couldn't hear shit, so you need a good monitor. But yeah, the show was good.
God, that's awesome.
Mike was great. Jeff was great. We're gonna record 5 more songs.
Nice.
In a couple weeks. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Man,
we're gonna have a full album.
This is a wide ranging episode.
Yeah, and we talked about a lot. We're catching up as we go.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Because I meant to ask you about the show before we hit record.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of other like real life.
Blind Bob's is a fantastic venue. I wish if you're in Dayton, go to Blind Bob's more. Like just if you're wondering what am I going to do Friday or Saturday night, you have that in your list of options. It is a fun venue, and it's worth checking out.
You see, bands. Yellow Cab is closing.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, there's
what did they do?
A lot of upset people about that.
Oh, I'm upset about it. I saw a great show there.
There's reason that people outside of the Oregon district, there's reason that there's concern, and in the Oregon district because of the mercantile. But
closing.
a lot of the rent and stuff is going up, and other communities see that flow of traffic, and they're like, "Hey, you really have this following, like Crafted and Cured. We'll move you. We'll pay
move
you
to Troy. Yeah,
move to Troy, and Troy isn't as easy as like getting all of those things. What's the other business I thought of? Mudlick. Mudlick moved to Centerville or Kettering or whatever. So
Mudlick has really good food.
And again, the Gens, they own Germantown Originals. They own alefest.com. So there's with Joe Wiseman. So it's interesting that they moved in. They go, hey, we will build your own building. And they just did that. They did Mudlick as a side hustle.
Damn. Dayton, so that's a Dayton thing. I always
Warped Wing will be, losing.
They are clearly struggling or have a problem with with landlords. Maybe the city's not doing this. Because I thought the city was making a lot of good progress.
They are.
I think Dayton's made a lot of good moves. They built that young professionals condo thing downtown. Did. That's great. And I've always thought that Dayton is one tech company away from like being on the map.
Not just three different Fuyao locations.
No, Fuyao is great because I love the manufacturing sector and I think we need more. But I also think we need like $1 billion tech company to move in or have some sort of like white collar office job facility like Amazon or something. With like a
care source,
like not a factory or not a warehouse, like a legitimate tech building or something, office building. But we just need it. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We're too reliant on defense and nursing, the two top industries in Dayton. When your top industry is nursing, you definitely have a business problem in your city.
That's like my hometown. It's medical for the longest time. Well, Menards, but Menards is the largest single employer that's not, education or state or whatever, funded. But so
yeah.
But that's when you have a corporate headquarters of not a national company, not a multinational company. No Menards across the world. So
yeah, not yet. They'll get there.
Yeah, eventually.
Gotta get that lumber prices down.
Right. Oh, that's not happening.
All right. Let's talk about this beer. There's the can art. There's some Korean writing and there's some English writing. Now, what's interesting about this, there is a stool. It's one of those stools that you can
everyone knows the stool.
Handle in the middle, and you carry it. But it is what I would call that. Because you could stand on it and sit on it. It's like the most basic stool in the world, which is perfect for this beer because it's like the most basic beer.
It's a stackable stool. A lot of breweries use them for their seating. I prefer when I go to a brewery, please invest in a backing. I place a premium. Yes. Every once in a while.
This beer is the generic stool of beer. It exists. It gives you a liquid medium to pair with food and to break up the food bites. And that's what a stool is. A stool is
the basic
about
medium.
The most boring thing. Yeah, it just exists. It's there. You don't notice it, until you have to buy them or you're tired of standing, and then you're asking about stools. That's kind of how this is. Like, you're thirsty. You don't notice this beer until you really just need something. You cut the food, and then you need a beer. So that's this beer. It's basic. Pocha, Korean lager. Well,
I can't wait.
I think this beer is I don't know. It's not that good, actually. It's kind of just, it just is. It reminds me, I think this has probably got like a rice base or something. I don't know. It's not, I know it's not a Pilsner.
It's a lager.
But like, it's just like weird tasting. It almost tastes like a floor.
A floor?
Yeah, like a floor.
At first I thought you were saying a 4.
No, it's a floor. I think this beer is I'm vacillating between two scores, and I'm going to go with the lower of the two. I'm going to give this beer a 2.75.
Oh.
3 was my higher score. Was the higher score I was going. So yeah, 2.75 for this Hopewell beer. It's fine. It's fine beer.
So
it's not a drain pour.
Before I left, the reason I'm really trying to push differences, like in varieties,
that's great.
And everything like that.
Good different beer.
Like last week, the guys had 3 NA beers. I was like, that's incredible. We've done NA beers. We haven't done a buffet of NA beers. I'm like, I'm so freaking jealous. So especially a double IPA. Well, anyways, check out last week's episode.
Yeah, Dippa.
This beer, I looked at it because one, it pops off. I bought this from our friends at the Barrel House. They have a lot of pint can beers, and I go, man, what's different? And these were actually the last 2. I didn't buy a 4-pack. Very approachable, sub $4 a can for that beer. So then when I bought it, and it jumps off. It's bold. It's just got the 3 colors, red, white, and blue. But again, a Korean lager. So then I was like, well, now I need to know what like a Korean lager is supposed to do, and that's why I brought up the food pairing thing. So it's designed for a specific reason as a food pairing. But like if I'm just sitting at a brewery or whatever, it's not a letdown in the fact that it's a 5% because you're still getting intoxicated, but you're able to sustain on it because it's not offering a lot of complications on the palate. So with a malt forward beer, you're expecting that aroma and sweetness or whatever. It's very subtle. So where my score off the top rope, I give this a 3.75, is I appreciate how subtle it is.
Whoa, that's a huge score.
The sweetness isn't there.
Like
I get a little bit more of a bitterness component, but I would love to give this to like an ancient lager drinker and be like, what is this? And I'd be like, I just want the situation.
They'll never know it's a Korean lager.
They'll never know it's a Korean lager, but it's like, what is this? And I just want the opportunity. I want the opportunity to turn someone on to a Korean lager. That's
you could be that guy.
A very situational thing. But I only had 2 of them. Did I bring up big beer news? And Chuggalo Dave is probably screaming and cussing.
He's drooling.
The fact that Waconia is opening back up. That was the
other.
I think
you did bring it up.
I did bring it back up.
Told me personally.
So Chuggalo Dave and Chuggalo Dave. Oh yeah, because I told you he's angling for a job.
Dave, get that job. I'll help you with your resume if you need it.
Dave, if we could get a 5% like case discount when you get a job there.
Mm-hmm. I'm more than that. Maybe 15.
So this beer is beer number 2. Segue in the business. This is from Brewery Ommegang.
Hell yeah.
This is Game of Thrones. House of Dragon season 3 just came out.
Oh.
So that's awesome.
You'd never know.
Well, I watch it, so I know.
Do you have the HBO without commercials?
Yes.
I should get that because the one with commercials is fucking horrible. It is torture.
It is so good.
It's literally torture.
HBO, you didn't have commercials. People, you're a premium product.
I see another Roe commercial for fucking weight loss with Serena Williams or whoever, I'm just gonna.
She doesn't need the money. Her husband invented Reddit.
I know, he's a Reddit guy, and that is just the worst website.
So, this is the second oldest beer in my collection. So before everyone goes,
what year is it?
I mean, we'll get there.
We haven't gotten there yet.
It's a blonde ale, but it might not be.
I'm worried about this. A blonde ale aged?
Blonde ale. Hey, I'm not saying everything I've done. You brought up karma earlier. Not everything I've done warrants lauding. There's no way.
Well, but karma would be bad if it came back to you.
Please serve at 48. Bad karma. 48 or 40 degrees. Blah blah blah.
40 degrees.
It's brewed with grains of paradise and lemon peel. So this beer, JT was asking, guess on the year. Game of Thrones.
It's the second oldest you own?
Yeah.
2012.
Okay, close. 2013.
Wow, look at me.
So I'm expecting all of the effervescence in the world. This thing is going to shoot out of here to space.
I'm surprised the glass hasn't decomposed.
Oh, look at it. There's a pop.
There's a pop.
Audible pop. Okay.
There's some foam in there.
Look at that.
Oh, it's like new. Look at that.
I'm pouring super aggressively. So
this is what happens when you put wine in the cellar for 100 years.
Oh, wow.
It smells good.
There's a funk.
What you said? What this was? What type of beer again?
A blonde ale.
Blonde ale.
6.5%.
I think this is.
Look at that.
I think this might have turned into a sour.
Look at that on the side.
So we're gonna drink mold, is what you're saying?
It's not mold.
Should we drink this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fine. There's no
that?
mold.
What is that?
You want to look?
It looks dark. It looks like it might be.
I'm gonna drink it. Are you not drinking it?
I'm gonna drink it.
Oh no.
Will I die?
It's not mold.
Or will this protect me from the current parasites that are giving everyone diarrhea?
No. This world doesn't know COVID. It doesn't know.
Oh yeah, this is pre
2013.
I mean, as far as this beer knows, the Cubs still haven't won a World Series in 100 years.
This wasn't made by hands. Nothing.
What is that? Is that yeast?
It wasn't. It was stored on its side for a couple of years.
What is that?
But the last 6 months, it's been in my fridge.
Looks suspect. I mean, look at it from this angle.
Oh my goodness. What a revelation this beer is.
Look at it from that angle.
Yeah.
What is that? It's like pink.
It I bet it's yeast or congealed.
Yeast or death.
It's not death. I just drank it. We're fine.
Well, if I die, then I'm going to blame you.
Okay. Well, charge homeowners because the business account is maxed out. So more about.
I'm nervous about this beer.
We won't drink more.
There is a parasite currently going around that gives everyone diarrhea. This beer doesn't.
Yeah, from Taco Bell. Taco Bell got rid of
from Taco Bell.
A lot. They got rid of a lot of their
Allegedly.
fresh components, like a lot of their lettuce and onions.
Oh,
and
what do they use now? Unfresh.
They just don't put it on.
There's no lettuce.
There's no lettuce. It's not every Taco Bell, just some of the Taco Bells. Okay,
so that's where the parasite came from.
I don't know. I just happen to see it on the news. I avoided the news a lot.
It's from fruits and vegetables. It's from Big Tobacco. They want you to only eat candy.
I was gone during 4th of July. Everyone just talked about like drink a lot of water because it's been insanely hot. Mole people. This beer is obviously a shell of its former self, but also like fireworks safety.
Who's talking about fireworks safety?
Ridiculous. All over the news.
Come on, people. Don't talk about that.
So Ommegang, JT has been there. JT had been there after this beer was
I was not
brewed.
there when this beer was brewed. Cooperstown, New York.
Ommegang had a
town.
6-year contract with Game of Thrones to produce beers in line. So this is the Iron Throne Blonde Ale. Mm-hmm. The Iron Throne is interesting because during House of Dragon, it's far more bespoke with some of the swords.
Because they're getting there.
No, there's more swords than there are in the standard one. Like,
but is it House of Dragon before?
It is.
Oh, okay.
But there's more swords, and they take a lot of it out. I don't know if it's when Baratheon takes over.
It's when Brad. What's that kid's name?
Brad.
You know, the last king.
Baratheon.
What the fuck is his name?
Joffrey.
No, the fucking handicapped kid.
Tommen. Oh, from House Stark. Yeah, I just rewatched that. Anyways,
it's like Baratheon or something like that. Bradley.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, the crypt, the all-seeing. He's the crow or the raven. Brewery Ommegang's theme, or their motto, if you will, is where heaven met earth. Is Brewery Ommegang, and in JT's where brewery doesn't meet hands.
Yeah, they don't touch the beer.
Brewery without hands.
They don't touch any of the ingredients.
They do not have a partnership with House of the Dragon, which again, 3rd season.
Is it good?
3 just came out. Yeah. I just watched it last night. And then I fell asleep, so then I watched it this morning.
I wish I did. Maybe I'll watch it. I need a good show.
So yeah, 6.5 blonde ale, 13 years on this bottle.
It used to be that I watched too much TV.
This is a cellar turd.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to blow minds. Off the top rope 5. No, I just
off the top rope.
It's not a sour. It's not meant to be this way. I just sat on it for.
It smells better than it tastes.
It does smell quite good. Sweet. It smells very sweet. And that's how you can tell, like, the grains and everything have overripe. Like, that's the Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise, as a grain, comes off very sweet smelling.
Daily tours. Yeah, I took one.
Do they still have daily tours?
I don't know. This was 2012. They did when I went there, and I don't know what year that was. We went to Cooperstown. It was great. I'm actually going to New York tomorrow.
You could see, yeah. You're going to New York tomorrow.
Yeah, that reminds me. I was going to tell you offline, but I won't be here next week.
What?
Next Monday. I'm coming back, and I just have too much to do.
Solo episode.
I'm going to New York City, not Ommegang.
Yeah, I've never.
I'm really excited.
You going to Nightmare?
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go.
There's 15 different breweries. You should be going there.
My 2 sons, so it's gonna be tough.
They can't go to Nightmare.
I don't know. Yellow Springs doesn't allow kids, and it fucking pisses me off.
Oh, they're a brewer. Did you watch Kill Tony from last week?
Yeah.
A guy, the Live Oak Brewery guy. He wasn't very good, but he goes the worst thing in the brewery.
All I could think about was that fucking rapper who didn't say shit the whole time. It smoked like 820 blunts.
Just getting high the whole time.
The guy
because I just watched it.
What a waste of life, honestly.
I just watched it today. The funny thing was the guy at the brewery saying kids shouldn't be allowed at breweries.
Fine.
He goes, then
we won't go.
It's the worst thing. Live Oak Brewing.
He said it was the worst thing, or are you saying it's the worst thing?
He said it was the worst thing.
Yeah, it is the worst thing. Allow kids. What the fuck? How pretentious are you?
Because he goes, parents just come. They're like, oh, there's benches. We can have kids.
They'll spend money. Oftentimes, parents have more money than the people who are in there right now. You're losing out.
Well-behaved kids are welcome.
Well-behaved kids. They should be well-behaved, yeah. But, I mean, I've been in the Yellow Springs at, like, some of their peak hours. And I'll say, the crowd in there, they're not my crowd. Do
they have distractions for kids, though?
No.
No.
No, but, I mean, you don't need distractions. Maybe your kids can just eat. But they don't have food there.
Yeah, see, that's it. So then what's a 10-year-old going to do at Yellow Springs?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
Warp Wing used to have...
okay, so they don't have food, so it's fair. Let's say that. Let's say if you have food, you should allow kids. All right, problem solved.
Or it's a business, you should make your own rules, which you should appreciate.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're a business, make your own rules, for sure. I'm into it. I'm into that. It's only a free country from the government's perspective, not your business. You can do whatever you want.
The other thing...
Well, not whatever you want. You can't murder people.
The other thing, this beer doesn't elicit a lot of conversation. The other thing, it was the top 30, a couple of articles were sent to me, the top 30 breweries in the state of Wisconsin. And it's interesting. I hadn't heard of 4 of them, and I've heard of a lot of them, and a lot of them are very...
Oh, I saw this article, I think.
Yeah.
But I was like, who the fuck are these guys?
It's interesting that 4 of them I had specifically on these trips at either supper clubs or at places that we went. Otherwise, before July of this year, I wouldn't have ever heard of them. It's crazy just, being there.
Yeah.
But no distribution, because I don't think a lot of these microbreweries care about distribution anymore. Control the market share where you are.
But they're not even, sometimes they're not even doing that. At least in Ohio.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I pretty much have...
You got to carry it. I haven't done this in...
I actually have to pee like really bad too.
Yeah, I haven't done this.
It's crazy that you're thinking that. I went to... I've been to Pine Club a number of times. I think maybe 5 at this point. And I think I've actually... I think I'm done going to Pine Club until they get a better beer selection. Adapt to your customer base, and your customer base. I always look at a lot of old geezers going there, standing in line at fucking 4:30 in the afternoon, which makes the 6 o'clock dinner slot, which is the time I like to eat, like impossible. You have to wait for 2 hours, and then when you're waiting for 2 hours, all you can get is a Brooklyn IPA. Get the fuck out of here with Brooklyn beer. You have all these breweries, Branch and Bone, Warped Wing, all these great breweries right here in Dayton, and what do? You serve Brooklyn IPA.
So I love getting to supper. Now, granted, one of them we had a 5:30 reservation. One of them we had a later because we were at a water park. But I like getting there early, but I like sitting at the bar for a while. So that's where Pine Club for me.
I don't mind sitting at the bar, but have better beer.
Oh yeah. So it's just the beer.
2 hour wait's fine. It's Pine Club.
They're so much smaller though. That's just, where do you put it all? I don't think they move.
Just change it. Change it.
We're pleading to you, Pine Club. Have a better selection.
Just go talk to the Warped Wing guys. They'll give you beer to sell that's better than what you have. That's it. It's that easy.
Is it
Or-
because
or Birch
it's a
and Bone, I don't
generational
know.
thing? When you
I don't think they give two shits about beer. It probably doesn't make them any money, and that's why they want you to buy a cocktail. I'm sorry, I'm eating steak. I'm having a beer.
steak with beer for you?
Yeah, it's steak.
Ooh.
It's not steak.
What
Isn't
what type of beer? What steak?
I
What
don't
beer?
know who. I don't know what Italian mobster came into town and said steak's a fancy dinner. You should drink a cocktail, but it is not. Steak is a grilled is a dinner that you can have anytime. It's a good American thing. I'm not going fancy. I don't know why steakhouses are so fancy all the time.
So here's my thing with I got into this. This is
steak,
very
dude.
topical after the last couple of
You
weeks.
just cut it, you cook it.
It's a quantity thing for me. It's now as I'm older, it's a quantity thing. I'm not drinking beer as an accompaniment to a nice dinner very rarely anymore.
Interesting.
I
Because
did
there's too much of it?
yeah, because I want to load up on the delicious eats that I'm going to have. And most of the time when I order a steak now, it's going to be a fillet. I'm thinking both times. No, when I went to the Duck Inn, I had duck, but
I love duck.
the duck was the escargot was terrible in both places though.
I will say the duck has been getting
escargot is one of
We
my.
need to get rid of it. Some of the Thai 9 has great duck curry, but their duck curry has been getting fattier over the years.
You see that they're opening a second location?
No.
Yep.
That's gonna make them shittier. Where at?
Piqua?
Oh, fuck! It's always Piqua. What's Piqua doing to get all these businesses?
Their business deal. I actually know this because I read about it. It's $12 a square foot for the first 2 years and $14 for the 2 years after that.
Taxes?
No,
that's the purchase price.
The building. They're renting the building from the city. It's
from the city.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. And then I'm guessing no sales, no business tax or something for 10 years or something.
No,
That's what they do.
It's shorter than that.
Shorter than that
because a lot of people are giving it pushback.
Used
You'll
to be
find
10
it out.
years. I did take a city planning course in my undergrad because geographers usually do.
Yeah,
and the standard used to be 10 years.
A lot of the lots in Eau Claire were 5 year. 5 year.
5 years is good.
5
That's
year.
A good deal.
5 year exempt.
I mean, it's a good deal. I know everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta pay taxes. You're a big corporation," but you don't realize how enticing that first initial non-tax period is
to not have
all those jobs, and then there are taxes being paid. They're just not by the business.
But it's a quantity thing for me. Back to meals.
Interesting.
Because I eat a lot of hash browns or potato pancake type things, and that's like my favorite savory thing.
Yeah.
Small, delectable steak, because I'm hardly ever ordering a prime rib, and then I'm going to engorge myself in all of the accoutrement that come with.
I hate to be the guy who has to bring this up to everyone, but I am. No one's brought this up ever. But every country in the world operates as their fancy foods are the ones that are the hardest to prepare. And only in the United States do we go the exact opposite way. The hardest foods to prepare, things like barbecue ribs and twice-baked potatoes, are like cheap as fuck. And we go with the easiest to prepare.
Interesting.
The easiest to prepare thing like steak and spaghetti, for fucking God's sakes, is so expensive. And you have to wear a collared shirt to get fucking spaghetti. It's ridiculous. And steak. But you can go to barbecue ribs in a fucking t-shirt and shorts, which is, honestly, if you can nail barbecue ribs, you are a master. You should be like up there with the French chefs. But because we've watered it down so much and made it like cheap, because pigs, let's face it, aren't that expensive.
Well, like,
we fucked ourselves over. We have like the best food, but we just are like giving it away basically.
Like shrimp used to be peasant food, and now shrimp is
I guess it's
delicacy.
Like lobster. How much does it take to prepare a lobster?
Lobster,
barely anything.
Lobster used to be peasant food.
But like the French are like, oh, we're gonna make this like bisque, and it's gonna have 40 ingredients, and you have to like cook it on high heat, then low heat, then cold, then high heat, and they got to do all these procedures. It's like gastronomy. It's hard to do, and so you're gonna pay like $1,000 for a bowl of soup. In the United States, we're like, we're gonna cook meat for 2 straight days. We're gonna season it perfectly. We're gonna have someone wake up at 2 a.m. just to make sure everything's going right. And we're gonna sell it to you for $2.50 per rib, and you can just get a whole rack for like $12. Perfectly cooked, falls off the bone.
It's
get it on a plate, and people will say you're just this fat Texan eating ribs. It's ridiculous. Like we have, and then they think they're more cultured than we are. We've mastered food. We've mastered it. I don't want your shitty bisque. Okay, I want barbecue ribs.
I do want the French onion soup though,
French
because you
onion
said
soup's good.
France.
Yeah, French onion soup's good.
I had French onion soup multiple times when I was back home, and more onions. Don't cheap out. Onions are a cheap ingredient.
Yeah,
chuck that fucking thing full of onion.
Where'd they go? Like heavy on the crouton?
No, just heavy on broth.
Just broth.
Just straight.
What the fuck? Onion that's not French onion soup. That's just
onion is
soup.
French broth so soup. Cheap. God.
Anyway,
my father-in-law said we're gonna correct that for Merry Prime Ribmas.
I'm glad that I could give everyone the straight on American food culture.
So you're a steak and beer guy, though.
Yeah, steak is not fancy food.
What's your cut of steak?
Prime rib.
Yeah.
Well, I like ribeye also.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Pine Club, I get ribeye.
Yeah, ribeye.
Bone-in ribeye. The bone matters, by the way. People who don't think it does, it does. It matters. It adds that juiciness to the. So
if you're going out, it's just you and Caterade, you're getting a bone-in ribeye.
Prime rib's the circuit, the spheric, right?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like the fillet. I like fillet, but not as much as prime rib. Prime rib's the best steak I've ever had has been a prime rib.
One thing I will push to you is order from Hall of Fame Meats or Snake River Farms. Order a Wagyu prime rib and just treat yourself. And you cook it. And there's great pleasure in just seeing that marbling and stuff like when you remove it from the package. I'm a filet mignon guy. It's been like the last 4 or 5 years. I want to know everything that's on that plate. I can eat it. It's just easy. And I don't think about it as much. And,
you think on prime rib you can't eat the fat?
I grew up on a farm.
If you cook it right, you can eat the fat.
My father would eat everything. Yeah. Like when we would cut off. Not
maybe not
it wasn't prime rib.
Not on a ribeye.
Not everything. Didn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think I'd eat all the fat on a ribeye, but I'll eat the fat on a prime rib.
Everything. Would eat everything. And I'm not and you can eat
good.
Chuggalo Todd, if he's still listening. I love my father-in-law. I'm glad you're listening. He would go get like the 36 42 ounce cut, like the king cut or whatever at the restaurants that he went to. He doesn't do that anymore because he's a lot more sensible, and he would eat it. It'd be clean plate club.
That's awesome.
He'd put down 42 40. Oh yeah, just cut it all down. A little bit of jus on it, like
the one thing I think is that Europeans look down on Americans for all these cultural things. Now they're learning with the World Cup. They're learning that we're the best. There's no place better than the United States. But we fucked up our food order. Like we're just like, we're giving burgers away for like nothing. And burgers, to make a great one, it's like an IPA.
Yeah.
When you finally make a great one, that shit should be like, people should pay a premium for that. It's like, and we're giving it away for nothing. It's insane.
Customers,
we figured it out.
Customers
prime rib,
demand it.
Steak's great, but steak is not a fancy food. I don't understand why there's so many steakhouses that require the pomp and circumstance of a steakhouse, like a good one, not like Texas Roadhouse. Obviously, you can go there in a t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Dress up.
I'm saying like Pine Club, Paragon. Like put a collared shirt on, go out to dinner, make it a night, make it an evening, bring the family. Do your anniversary there. What are we doing? Steak.
Thoughts on this beer?
It's fucking easy. It takes 10 minutes to make a steak. It's all right. It smells great. It smells like it's going to be phenomenal. I think in the end, it falls flat. Iron Throne on there. I have to pee really bad, so I'm just going to do the Canard Boner from a distance. Iron Throne, great. Game of Thrones, season 1 through 6 are just probably some of the best television outside of most Breaking Bad is the best television that you could watch. It is the It is the barbecue pork ribs of
Bringing it.
television. Game of Thrones season 1 through 6. I think it's like the first. Was it the first or the last episode where they do the battle in season 6?
Yeah.
Which one? The last?
What battle though?
It was the one where I don't know.
The battle for the North.
So good, man. It was just like, I mean, I would pay to go to the theaters to watch that episode, whatever episode it was. I don't remember. It was the first episode or the last episode. It was one of the bookends. And I was just like, this is some of the best entertainment I've ever seen. Like I watched it multiple times. It was that good.
Is the Battle of the North, so where they
like
stack the bodies.
Giant, and there's all this stuff. It was just so good. It was
the Battle of the Wall. The Battle at the Wall then.
Yeah, I think so. It was awesome. And like when was like the Hodor thing? Was that season 6?
Yep.
Season 6 might be the best TV season of all time for any show ever. It was so good.
Which is crazy because most TV shows peak season 3, season 4.
Yeah, I'm like getting goosebumps thinking about season 6. I loved watching season 6 of Game of Thrones. I don't think there's a better season of TV, period. It was high production.
It's such a great rewatch.
It was theatrical. It was so good. And the story was amazing. And it's everything just... And then season 7 just like shit all over it. It's got the parasite just diarrheaed all over everything, you know? It's crazy. But that's the can art. The beer itself is like season 7. It's like, it was good. This was a great beer probably. And then you know what? It just like, it ran its course. They phoned a friend, as they used to say it on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And they said, you know what? Any creative mind off the street could think of a good season. Anybody any creative mind would know to drink a blonde ale within the year it's made.
Just the moment never took me.
You know what? It happens. Let's just do our thing. But you know what? To Ommegang's credit, it doesn't suck. It's a 3. All right, you're gonna have to carry it. This is gonna be probably a long piece.
I love this. I was just checking in my beer because I find if I do it during the podcast that I'm much more diligent about it and I'm writing my thoughts in the moment. I understand and I apologize to all the Chuggalos, but my cellar has to be culled. And I've got an older one than this. I've got a beer that's 2 years older than this. I even picked up some more 120 minute when I was in Wisconsin. Like, there are certain beers I'm after, and there's some Providence or whatever. Blonde ales aren't supposed to have a Providence to them. There's not a lot. It's a very thin line blonde ale. It's just, it's the basic bitch of beers. Like, it really is. It doesn't offer a lot of opportunity for scrutiny. To build on what JT said, this beer hasn't retarded that much in its flavor profile in its age, but what has is like that freshness component. Like if you would drink this now, or if you would drink this like fresh off the tap, you would be like, hey, there is something amiss. There is something a little bit weird, not bad or whatever, but it just has like what's coating my tongue is just like an ache, like something that has just been like aged or whatever, that was supposed to normally with like a blonde ale, it's a crisp, refreshing type beer or whatever that clears the palate. This doesn't. It leaves like, I'm not saying like an alkaline or whatever, because that's what you get with like alpha acids or whatever. This is much more of a just, aged, an unintentioned or an impinged age to it. Off the top rope, I give this a 2.75. It's again a great. I can remember that I bought this either when I moved to Ohio. When I say I remember, but like 2013 was a big year, so I know I lived here in Ohio for a couple of years. So like I was like, oh, no, this beer was something that we weren't. I wasn't at the point where a lot of beers were given to me, but there was an Iceman Cometh that I had. So I bought this at the same time. So I started like, this is really like a bookmark of my craft beer journey where I'm like, hey, I'm going to spend a little bit more. It's probably a $15 or $20 price point. Where I was like, I can afford it. Like,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
now
yeah, back
like,
then, a $15 beer was like unbelievable.
and now I just went to a liquor store, one of our favorite liquor stores, liquor, not a beer or bottle shop, liquor store in Wisconsin. And the price tag that we left there, you know, a little sticker shock, but
Yeah.
not
What'd you get?
probably just
Steak?
a lot. Steak. No, a lot of bourbons, a lot of wine,
Of course.
and a lot of beer.
Anything up there that I can see?
Yeah, it's all that
yeah,
top
look at
shelf
that.
now.
Top shelf. A Pat Murphy.
Paul
Molitor.
Yep. Yeah, that's
different top shelf.
Yeah, different top shelf.
Chicken cock.
Chicken cock.
Oh,
That's a Stacy pick. So it has. I'm surprised it's held up this well. Like that score is reflective of.
Yeah, it's held up.
And it's been kept in mostly optimal position. Or
when did you move into this house?
2013.
So you had this when you bought this when you were in here already.
Well, I bought the house in December of 2013, so there's a chance that I bought this.
So it has seen some light.
So it wasn't just kept in the cellar. The cellar wasn't built for a little while, but it was always in that room. Like I'm excited. I don't know the one that I have that's older. I don't expect to hold up this well. It's a Sam Adams beer, but I don't expect to hold up this well. But there's not a lot of sediment.
4 places since you moved in here.
4 places.
4 houses. The original Ohio, Troy. Then Illinois. Then the original Oakwood. Now the current Oakwood, which is the best house I've owned.
Yeah.
But prior to the house I'm in now, the California house we had when I was in the Navy, that was the best house. I would move that house anywhere. But now I would disagree. The house I'm currently in is the best.
Man, your previous house, not the Troy house, but all of them had features I really enjoyed. That Chicago house.
Oh, that house was good. You like the tri-level things. Those half level.
I like
things.
the dual entry. I mean,
that's cool
fond memories with Nort Dog.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks for coming for that.
Eating Giordano's.
I still think about that
and
sometimes.
eating Stranger Things. Now Stranger Things is over.
Cubs game. You got to sit in the bleachers during. I know it doesn't matter to you, but I do think. Does it?
I still think about Grishuk all the time.
Grishuk, but does it ever resonate with you that even though you're not a Cubs fan, you're actually the opposite. You're like anti-Cub because you're a Brewers fan. That you sat in the bleachers the year they won the World Series.
That doesn't.
I think it's cool that it happened.
That doesn't move my needle. It was more.
No, it's cool. It should.
That moment
because you saw
aggressivly having to poop when I leave, and just like
there was that
I'm leaving you guys.
A porta potty and it's like alleyway.
Thank God, I would have paid $20 to shit. $40. I would have paid whatever.
That was awesome.
That was a fun experience. I think of ShamWow a lot.
Yeah, ShamWow. I think about ShamWow.
That was a moment in time.
It was. I'm glad that we experienced it. We needed to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's just all that, this podcast has ever been. It's just been moments in time that we've just continuously done for the last.
That was so awesome.
And there's, anytime I go back home, I get very retrospective and thinking about the past and stuff like that. But that trip was.
It's crazy that I started
10 years ago.
I started working in your office in 2015, and
breakfast tacos.
And there was enough credibility that we built up that 1 year later you were willing to take that trip. With
there's never
a
question at that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had been in here since 2012, but I didn't get to your office till 2015, and we had built that up.
And my daughter was
in that short time.
Was that June when you graduated? May, June?
Yeah, May.
My daughter was 4 months old.
I think June was when the game was.
And Stacy goes, July. Yeah, just go. Yeah, it was June or July. Yeah, it was warm.
That was awesome.
That grandma was in heat. For Dexter. She wanted some Dexter.
Oh, did I answer this call?
Oh, hey, you're on the podcast. Oh, hopefully it's not work related.
Oh, it was a voicemail.
Oh.
What did he say? Sorry, it's my HVAC guy.
No, that's it. It's important to, though, think about those things, and that's why we started this up, all those, because we had so much to say in that when we would do happy hours or we would get together as the few of us that in our group, our bowling team, our poker team, or whatever like that, we just realized that we had so much to say, and that's why we started a podcast. And that we're fledgling. It's fledgling. It's interesting talking to people. Like even I just had a funeral this last weekend. Family members and whatnot, and they're like, "Hey, are you still doing that podcast?" I'm like, "Yep." So I know they don't watch, but it's like that's part of. Hey, we get together to reminisce about times gone past, but it's nice to have a weekly event where we think about that. And that's always my wish for the Chuggalos, the people that listen, is to think about those great memories.
I think about it all the time. Actually, I spend most 4th of July's with Nord Dog, and we talked about how this podcast has gone on. I mean, it's crazy. 2018, it's almost 10 years.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy. I haven't done anything. I wasn't even in the Navy for 10 years. And that's like a significant part of my life. I've been on this podcast more than the Navy. Well, not days wise, but
yeah.
More years.
But yeah, like the duration. And that's just because you always think about good times or whatever. And like, that's what beer, that community, that culture, or whatever. And that's what we do. Like, I've been on the phone talking to people, telling people to get in. And this is the Advent calendar is coming up. If you made it to this point, you're obviously a real fan. If you want a real calendar or you want an Advent calendar, obviously Chuggalo Mom, we'll never.
She'll never do it.
She'll never do a calendar.
She's
but other people,
it would be a waste because she doesn't like craft beer that much.
But
if it was all sour, she might do it.
We could do a sour calendar.
Oh yeah, we'd love to on an all sour calendar. It would never work. I don't think Gus would like it.
I've got thoughts. I ordered 2 different wine calendars this last.
Yeah, she'd do a wine calendar maybe.
Oh, In Good Taste.
Good Taste.
They do a great wine. I can send you a coupon by that.
Where's it out of?
What do you mean?
Where would she have to go to get it?
That's the website, In Good Taste.
Oh, it's a website. Okay.
Yeah. That's where I got Stacy's calendar.
It was like a Wisconsin thing.
Stacy's calendar from. She only had one that wasn't drinking. It was like a jalapeno Riesling, so it was like
that sounds
sweet,
terrible.
Spicy sweet, and that was the only one she didn't drink. That one she got 2 years ago was terrible.
It sounds bad.
Terrible. In Good Taste though.
Good Taste.
Ouch out to them, but
my mom might do that. She'd do that.
But that. Just got reminiscent, thinking about that. Just dreading going back to work though. After
see, you don't want to dread going back to work.
I normally don't, but it was just not blissful, but it was a good time away, and then to get back into it, like come back a day ahead of time and just like get the house ready and stuff like that. It's just a good transition. Like I'm ready, but knowing that there's 57 different moving parts, like now we're at that. We're no longer just pushers. When we started this podcast, we were pushers.
Oh, we were pushers. Things have changed.
Yeah, things now.
Things have changed. I really enjoy my job. Do I enjoy working? I don't know.
No.
Because I think in some aspects, I enjoy the work, and it is almost like a hobby for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. Like, of course, I'd retire if I could. Like, and I would not look back.
Absolutely.
But do I like working? Yeah, I enjoy my job.
We have enough interest that would carry us through. There's other people that are that don't hate
their job.
That don't have interest though.
I do not hate my job. I really like working. But it could change. Like if I switched. Like I think if I went back to my old job, I'd fucking hate it. It would just be. It's just barriers all the time.
Yeah.
But,
eventually, I'll just get down to where I only have one job. So.
Eventually.
What? Hey.
But you're cool at both of them.
When I retire.
You're a social creature. But I have.
When I retire.
Yeah. Maybe. When do you think you'll go back to like social party, Matt? You gonna bring that back when the girls graduate? Maybe have Christmas parties and stuff.
Man, I like my. I still like being organized. I don't know if I like. Well.
It's a tough question.
You caught me in a moment.
I like the whole shot roulette, the old system of Christmas parties.
It's a lot to do.
The summer fling. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
and
doing.
things change. Like, yeah, you got
It's great because
kids, you got kids, friends, parents that are cool. Like it's just, and they're different. That's a different crowd than the crowd at work. That's a different crowd than the crowd of your friends, the old friends, all that stuff.
Oh,
You know,
we've got good crowds.
I'm sure you got good crowds.
The interesting thing is just because it wasn't like before we would have to hide the girls. Now it's not so much hiding the girls because they hide themselves, much rather than it is like, hey, knowing that I'm going to indulge, knowing that recovery day is coming, and knowing
that's a whole different story.
And knowing that's a 2-day affair.
Yeah. Getting hungover is an enormous burden.
So then, like, if you host somewhere else, like you pick like a neutral spot, like a cabin somewhere, which a lot of, I talked about this in Wisconsin, which a lot of people do. Like, so they'll be like, hey, we're gonna host at whatever cabin.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think that's worse. I'd rather go home and be hungover than be hungover at a cabin with my friends where they possibly will wake up and be like, I'm good. Then I'll be like, fuck, I'm not good. And I gotta go do something now.
That's where my trouble is. I already have 1 foot in regret. Where before I didn't have 1 foot. I had 2 feet and just balls forward.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess it's just things change. Yeah. Well, now it's more about the experience.
Now it's Google calendars and just making sure, like, we have a couple more Brewer games coming up, and just making sure that sporting events, which happen on fucking Saturday and Sunday, there's not enough beer in the house to get me off on that situation. But
I could go off for hours.
It's just
the weekday.
Things used to be sacred. And now it's just no longer, like, there was in Wisconsin, there used to never be a sporting event on Wednesday because that was the day that the kids went to like communion in church or whatever like that. And there was like always an agreement. And then they started encroaching on that. And then there was never anything on Sunday. And then they're like, well, there's already football on that. Yep. So we're just going to put football on that.
Travel baseball. We're going to travel this and do fucking cheerleading and all this other shit.
Which it never used to be there. And that's where like the bleed is on family life a little bit. It's like sporting events, blah blah blah, but that's where the bleed is. So like I coach a team, and I was gone. I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to coach. I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be back this day. And how many people like in the last 2 weeks that were like, Buddy isn't going to be there, Bobby isn't going to be there, I hope they cancel the game because my child is asthmatic. Just don't bring your kid. Don't hope for a cancellation because there's other kids that want to participate. Just don't bring
want their kids to play.
Just don't bring your child. Don't put that on. It's okay. It's elective. They're 7 and 10. Don't bring your kid.
It's at the travel level. It's gotten
also the social agreements. Like when you have like a snack, like a family brings a snack once a week, and like only there's 14 kids on a team hypothetically, and only 7 kids have brought snack, but we have 8 games left. But no one has signed up. Like that's a terrible. Your kid like participate. Like fuck you and fuck those parents. Like I don't care. You bring 10 people to cheer on your little shithayed, and God, it incenses me. There are little things that you need to do, especially when you don't participate, and your kid's a little shithead on the field, and you expect that the coach is just going to fix it when we can have ample amount of people. We're not limited. We're not professionals or whatever. You can coach too. Coaching starts at home. The fact that you don't participate, you expect all of this good treatment, and you don't do. Fuck. This took a turn, man. Fuck those people.
It gets like that, and it's.
I don't want that. It shouldn't be that way. Yeah. It never was that way when I was a kid.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, but it's weird now, and then you get to the part where it's travel. First of all, once you hit 16 and you can drive, it changes everything. They no longer give 2 fucks about the parents. They're scheduling 8 a.m. games on Thursdays. The travel baseball's lost the point and purpose of itself, and I hope it dies because travel baseball has been the worst. I mean, it's great experience. I've met some awesome friends. I have great friends, but man, travel baseball is poison. And they don't do it right anyway. The Japanese and the South Americans have it right. They know how to win. We do not. We just have little Timmy and his expensive bat, and his dad coached a baseball team.
This $500 bat's going to make everything go away.
Well, it won't.
We'll just throw money
And the
at
scouts know that, so it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. We've been through it. Anyway. Well, that was a fun episode. Episode 390 here in the Church Room Bar. I had a lot of fun doing it. I had a lot of fun experiencing it as well.
It sent me off.
It was awesome. So that's pretty much it. So we got some old beers, some Korean beers, some starter beers. Bye.